What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full face testing viral TikTok products. I get sucked into the virality of products all the time. I figure a lot of you guys do too, but let me be the guinea pig, all right? I got a full face of stuff today to try that has gone super viral on TikTok to see like, is this good? Is it worth your money? Or is it just like a gimmicky product that's not really good? Because there's so many products that go viral that I feel like just go viral because they're gimmicky, not because they're actually a quality product, but at the same time, there's also products that have gone viral that have become like staples in my everyday routine. So I'm gonna be the guinea pig today. I got a lot of viral stuff and we're gonna see if this stuff is good and worth your money. I will list everything down below in the description box where you guys can get it all. And yeah, without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you get notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, up first, we are jumping right in with a mega viral product. This is the Tier Mask Fit Red Cushion Foundation. And I got sucked into this. I originally saw Michaela do a video with it and she was like, this is the best, prettiest foundation I have ever tried. And I was like, and it did look beautiful on her skin. So I wanted to try it for myself. It's from a Korean beauty brand. It's a cushion foundation, which I feel like these were really popular a couple years back in the US and I loved them. But I want to try this one for myself and I did a TikTok with it that also went semi-viral and it is so beautiful. So this one I've already tried and it has honestly been like my new go-to foundation because of the way this looks on the skin is just insane. So I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna prep my skin first with their Milk Skin Toner. You guys can find their products on Amazon, so they're easily accessible. Again, I'll link them down below in the description box. This is the light version of their Milk Skin Toner. They do have a regular version too, which that's nice for like skincare. I like to use the light version before I go in with my makeup because it's very fast absorbing. And it's just a little bit of a lighter formula, so you don't have to wait for it to like set down. But then the original is great to use as part of your skincare routine for like extra hydration. But this is basically like a toner. It has niacinamide in it. It helps to tighten the pores. It's good for aging, anti-acne, and it pairs really well with the cushion foundation. Okay, now that we got the skin all prepped, let's jump in with the foundation. I'm gonna use shade 23N Sand, and it does come with a little puff like this, which honestly, this is the best way to apply it. It applies the foundation seamlessly, so there's no need for like an additional brush, additional sponge, or anything like that. Like this is gonna be your best bet. So I'm literally gonna tap it in once, and I'm telling you, this is gonna be enough product to cover the entire side of my face. If not my full face, I'm gonna go for like a fuller coverage with this because it gives such a beautiful coverage, but like it just blends so seamlessly. It gives an incredible coverage and just looks so good on the skin. Like doesn't emphasize like my texture or fine lines. I'm just like obsessed with it. Gonna dip in for another dip for the other side. Now this does currently come in 9 different shades, but by June it's gonna come in 30 different shades, which is incredible because everybody needs to get the chance to try this. What I love about this is this gives you 72 hours of buildable coverage, but it feels so lightweight. Like it's truly weightless on the skin. You're not gonna feel like you have a thick foundation on. I don't know how they pack in like this sort of coverage while making it feel like nothing, but they do it. And it's very hydrating to the skin, but it doesn't feel greasy at all. There's actually little air bubbles in the foundation and they help to control excess oil while still allowing the skin to breathe. And it just gives you flawless, seamless skin. Like there are no filters or anything on this. Like this is truly the finish of what it looks like on the skin, and it's just beautiful. And it wears really well too. Like worn this literally like 20 times at this point since I've tried it, and you don't even have to use a setting spray with this if you don't want to. It wears very nicely on its own. And it's great because it is easy and portable. You just close this up, put your little puff right in here, and you can throw it in your bag if you want to have it for any touch-ups throughout the day if you need them. But this is the #1 best-selling foundation on Amazon right now and the #1 selling cushion foundation in Japan. And it is truly worth the hype. I love it. I want to thank Tier for partnering with me on this section of today's video. But like I said, I did the review on TikTok completely unsponsored and they saw that and asked if I wanted to partner on a video. So I was like, yes, I've been obsessed with your product. So I'm going to link it down below. Like I said, you can get it on Amazon. You can also get the Milk Skin Toner on Amazon. So I will link that all down below for where you guys can check out their products, but highly recommend. Truly one of the best foundations I've tried in quite a while. Okay, now with this foundation, you really don't need like concealer anywhere. Like I'm not going to spot conceal just because it gives a very full coverage. I'm just going to pop a little bit underneath my eyes. I don't have anything new for concealer, so just gonna add this and then we'll jump back into some new complexion products. Okay, up next we gotta talk about this NYX Buttermelt Bronzer. The girlies are going crazy over this, and I was kind of like, why is this going viral? Like to me it's strange. It's just a bronzer. Like it's just a powder bronzer, but I fell into it. I bought it at Target. It was $9.99 I think, so not super expensive, which was nice. They were sold out of a lot of shades, but I got shade 4. I think, I wanna say there's like 11 shades in it, which for a bronzer is actually super robust, especially for drugstore. Like a lot of times the drugstore is giving us like a light medium and a medium dark when it comes to bronzer and not a ton of options. So kudos to NYX for coming out with a lot of shades in this bronzer. But when I bought it, was fully expecting to really not like understand the hype and be like, okay, it's just a bronzer. It really is good though. I'm gonna show you guys. So I'm gonna get some on my brush. I'm gonna tap off the excess because this is very, very pigmented. Probably one of the most pigmented bronzers that I've used. What I love about this shade specifically is it's more of like a red toned bronzer. So it kind of gives that like bronzy, but almost like sunburnt look. Like a true, I just left the beach kind of look, which I really like. And this bronzer is matte. Like there's no glitter in it, but it kind of has like a little sheen that it gives to the skin. Like it's not dry looking, which I really like. I'm not quite sure like what that is in the formula, but it's like there's no glitter, no shimmer in the bronzer itself, but it doesn't come off looking really powdery or dry or anything whatsoever at all. So I was kind of like, okay, I get why people do really like this. And the shade again is just like perfect for like that true bronze shade. Cause so often now a lot of bronzers are a lot more cool toned because they're kind of trying to be more like contours, and it can be hard to find like a more red toned bronzer that still works on like lighter skin. I know a lot of times deeper bronzers have more red undertones to them, and then a lot of times they make like the lighter toned bronzers more cool toned, where this one kind of gives you that option, which again is probably because they have that robust shade range. But I really like this actually, and it's probably one of the best drugstore bronzers that I think I've ever tried. And again, for $9.99, pretty good price point, because the drugstore be going a little crazy these days. Some of these prices I'm like, oh my goodness. Like I was fully expecting that this was gonna be like 14 bucks. And then when I saw $9.99, especially at Target too, because sometimes Target's a little bit higher price point than some of the other drugstores are, I was like, oh, all right, I can take $9.99. I'll take that. And I've really been loving this bronzer, and it does blend out really easily and nicely as well. So this I would say also worth the hype. Okay, now this next viral TikTok product's gonna be twofold. We have two kind of products to try in one. One is this little tool. So I actually ordered this off of TikTok Shop, and it is supposed to make doing your mascara so much easier, because you basically go like this, and then you can really press your mascara up against this, like onto your lashes, and not get it all over your lid. And it's supposed to make your mascara look so much better. So we're gonna try that. And we're also gonna be trying a burgundy mascara, because according to the TikTok people, burgundy mascara makes any color eyes pop. So I have like greenish blue eyes, which burgundy would be kind of right across the color wheel from like green blue. So it makes sense, but it's supposed to work for brown eyes, like literally any color. It's just supposed to make them pop. I've never really been like a colored mascara girly, so I'm interested to see how it works for me. Something about colored mascaras always seems kind of gimmicky. I don't know, to me at least, but we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna do one eye with this tool to see if it makes a difference. So we're gonna try that with the burgundy mascara. Burgundy mascara I'm using, this is from Benefit. This is their Bad Gal Bang. They recently came out with this in color, so I think the burgundy is new. It's not specific to this mascara. It's really just any burgundy mascara. I know there are more brands that have it, some at the drugstore as well. This is just the one burgundy that I had on hand. All right, I'm a little nervous about this tool, but I'm gonna go like this. So you see how my lashes are like up like that, and then I'm gonna go in. Oh wait, I actually feel like this tool is making a difference. I look a little crazy, but because it's like you're able to press your lashes up against it. All right, let's remove this. I don't know, I feel like my lashes look a little messy now, and I gotta go through them a little bit better. All right, the tool I'm not so sure on. The burgundy mascara I do feel like looks pretty. What I like about it is it's not super like apparent. I feel like that it's a different color. Like I'm trying to look in the viewfinder to see if it even really translates on camera. In person you can tell that it's like maybe not your regular black mascara, but it doesn't look like boom, like some crazy color, which I like. And I do feel like it emphasizes my eye color a little bit more. You know what I'm gonna do is let's use a black mascara on this side, and then we'll really be able to see, you know? The tool though, I don't know. I don't know if that's really worth it. I mean, I think on TikTok Shop, it was like 50 cents. So I'm not really upset about purchasing it, but like, I don't know that that's really necessary. I feel like it kind of made my lashes look a little bit more messy than they normally do. So I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna go with the same mascara now in the regular black color. No tool on this side. I'm just gonna see if we feel like it makes a difference. When you look really up close, you can see that there's a difference in the color, but it's not super, super crazy. Like I feel like you could wear the burgundy and people would notice that something was a little different, but not necessarily notice what it is, which I like. Like it's not like, oh, she's wearing purple mascara or something that's like super bright, I guess. Okay. All right, so black mascara is on this side, burgundy on this side. I do feel like it makes a little bit of a difference. It's very subtle though, so I'm not even sure that like on camera it's gonna pick up. You guys can let me know in the comments, but truly in person, it's a very subtle difference, but I do feel like the burgundy does make the color of my eyes pop a little bit more because it's like a little less harsh than the black is, which is also why sometimes like I like to use a brown mascara instead of black. It's like a little less harsh, and I feel like lets the eye color shine and not everything that's like going on around the eyes. So I actually do like the burgundy, but I'm interested to hear your thoughts and what y'all think, like if it makes a difference. And this tool, I really don't think it's necessary. I feel like didn't really make a big difference. Alrighty, up next we have these CoverGirl lip liner stains. I always get CoverGirl and ColourPop mixed up because they're like so close in, you know, name. But they came out with these lip stains, and now how I've seen actually everybody really using these and liking them is not necessarily all over the lips because they're like a little marker like this, so you can go all over your lips, but people have really been liking using them as a lip liner, so then it literally lasts like all day long. So you can go in, line your lips, and then go in with whatever color you want all over your lips so you have that long lasting lip liner, which is nice because once the lip liner goes, it's like everything else goes with it. We all know that. So there's a couple shades of this I've seen go pretty viral. I'm gonna use shade Natural Blush because I feel like this is not gonna be super different than like my lip color. Like it's a little more neutral than if I was to go in with like a red, but this would be really nice if you wanted to do like a red lip too. This one is in the shade Atomic Love. But I'm gonna go in with this to line my lips. Okay, Pagan did, which I like. Sometimes lip stains can be kind of hard to work with. It's not gonna glide in the same way that like, you know, your typical cream lip pencil would. I'm doing a thick lip liner. I'm basically filling in my whole lip. It's fine, no worries. You do have to like go over it a couple times to really get it to come out super pigmented, but that looks pretty good. I'm gonna kind of blend my lips together just to blend that color a little bit. I do like this shade because it's still pretty natural. Like I feel like it's like a My Lips But Better, My Lips But a little bit darker kind of. I feel like if I was to go all over my lip with this, it's probably gonna be a little bit too drying for me. So I would use it again more as a lip liner, which honestly in this form of like a pen makes the most sense to me anyways. I'm gonna let it fully dry and then we'll see if it's like transfer proof. So I'm gonna give it about a minute. All right, it's been about a minute. I feel like it has fully dried and I like that it does not feel drying on my lips still, which is good because a lot of times lip stains give you those crusty lips and I don't like that. So I'm gonna just do like a little kiss test on my hand. Mwah! And I don't see anything, do you guys? Looks pretty good to me. So I like the transfer proofness of this. It was a little bit difficult to apply, but I feel like I would still continue to use it. So I'm here for the transfer proof. I like it. I'm not like singing from the rooftops that it's like my new favorite product, you know what I mean? But I feel like it's pretty good. Okay, now over top of that, I wanna try this. So this is newer from Huda Beauty. This is her Faux Filler Lip Gloss. And people are saying on TikTok, this is supposed to be the glossiest lip gloss to ever exist. And one thing about me is I love a glossy lip. So we're gonna see. I have shade Sugar Baby in this. I think it says faux filler, so is this supposed to be a lip plumping lip gloss? I didn't think it was. Let's apply it and we'll go from there. So this is what the applicator looks like. Oh, pretty pigmented. This comes in a bunch of different shades. I just liked this light little baby pink. Because sometimes the lip glosses, you never know like if they're gonna be pigmented or just very kind of like see-through. We are definitely getting that color payoff from this. And is it giving a pretty glossiness to my lips? Absolutely. Is this the glossiest lip gloss I've ever tried? No. I'll be honest with you guys, like I like this. Feels very smooth and creamy on the lips. It's not sticky at all, which is nice. A lot of times really glossy lip glosses can end up being a little sticky. This one's not sticky at all. So formula-wise, I definitely like it. But if you're buying this because you think it's gonna be the glossiest lip gloss you've ever tried, probably not going to be. But I don't dislike the finish of it. Like it's still pretty. I don't feel any like plumpness action to my lips. So I do wanna look up and see like, is this supposed, because it says faux filler. So it's like, is this supposed to be lip plumping? Let me look. It's supposed to visibly smooth and blur fine lines. Because it has collagen in it, but it doesn't actually, it's not like a lip plumping lip gloss, like one that's gonna sting your lips or anything like that, because I don't feel anything, like any sort of tingling or nothing. It's definitely not emphasizing the little lines of my lips because I do have many, so I would say that it did kind of smooth over them, which I like. And it definitely is high shine. It's literally described on the website as a non-sticky, shiny lip gloss. So I would say true, but the glossiest lip gloss of all time, maybe not. All right, now to finish off the makeup, we do have a couple hair products, but I wanna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I have been loving this. This obviously went super viral. I feel like anything e.l.f. comes out with is gonna go super viral, and this is so good. One of my favorite new products from them because it is so light. Like, can you guys see how light that mister is? Feels so hydrating. Doesn't change like the texture or anything of your makeup. It's just gonna set it in place and give a very slight, subtle glow. This has definitely been my new favorite drugstore setting spray. It's so, so good. So really, really like that. And I've seen everybody chatting about it on TikTok. So that I definitely like. All right, now this hair product I have seen so many people chatting about. So this is from K18, which I love their leave-in. They have like a leave-in kind of bonding treatment, which is fabulous. Really, really like that from them. But they came out with this Air Wash Dry Shampoo. And what's interesting about this is it's non-aerosol. So it is like a wet dry shampoo, or at least it's supposed to be. Yeah, like literally looks like a setting spray. Ooh, smells really good. Ooh, I like that scent. Very, very like fresh scent. Definitely scented, but I feel like when it comes to dry shampoo, I do like them to be scented because sometimes if I'm using dry shampoo, it probably means my hair might smell a little bit, you know? So this is gonna help make the hair not smell. I'm just interested in like a wet dry shampoo, you know, because they're normally always aerosols because they're like powders. They're not like a wet sort of formula like this, but I like that it's not aerosol. It says it may feel slightly damp, but will not disturb your style. We'll be the judge of that. All right, so let's try it. I'm gonna take my little headband off and we're gonna spray this dry shampoo in my roots. My hair this is second day hair, so could use a little dry shampoo. Normally when I do dry shampoo, I'll kind of section off and just spray in. Oh, wow, it feels weird because it feels like I'm spraying water in my hair. So I don't know, I'm gonna let it dry before I work it in, but you'll definitely feel a difference, you know, between this and like your normal everyday dry shampoo. But if it works the same, I don't care. I feel like for the summer, it feels nice on my scalp. Like it feels like cooling. So I don't hate that, but I don't want it to leave my hair feeling like greasy or oily. Obviously that's the exact opposite of what I want this to do. All right, so I'm gonna let it sit. I'll normally let any dry shampoo that I use sit in the hair. That's a good tip, is a lot of times people spray dry shampoo and then immediately go in and work it in with your fingers. You actually don't wanna do that. You wanna let it sit for a little bit because that's how it's going to soak up the oils. Then you can go in and massage it in through your hair. So I'll normally let it sit for about a minute. So I'm gonna do that with this. And you know what? I'm gonna do one spray right on the top so we can see if it changes like to white, like a lot of the powders do. So we can see like the color of this. All right, it's been about a minute. I'm gonna start working it in. Oh, let's look at the top. I don't really see, did it make white? Maybe a little bit, like I see little white like specks, but it's not like that pure white that most dry shampoos do. So if you have darker hair, you know, for me with blonde, I can get away with it by working it through, but I know with darker hair, it can be difficult when dry shampoo leaves that white cast. So this one might be pretty good for darker hair. And you know what? As I'm working this in, it doesn't feel wet anymore on my scalp at all. And I feel like it didn't leave my hair like looking or feeling greasy or anything like that. If anything, gave me a little more volume, which I don't hate. Let me brush through just to kind of smooth the hair. Okay, I actually really like this, and I can feel like a little bit of the residue on my fingers from when I was working it in. And it does have a little bit of a powdery finish to it, but it's like a silky powder finish. So this is basically kind of like a dry shampoo that's not drying to the hair, but is gonna get rid of your oil, which I really like. Like this feels very silky in texture on my fingers, where normally dry shampoo just feels kind of dry, like, you know, and it's gonna make your hair kind of feel dry while it's soaking up that oil, but this doesn't do that. I actually really like it. And I was a little nervous that it was like not gonna work, but I actually think this is quite good. Really, really cool. So I like that a lot actually. Definitely different. Like you can tell, like you can feel and tell a difference, but like my hair feels fresh, smells good, but doesn't feel dry. So I like that. Okay, now last and most certainly not least, we gotta try this. Now this is a viral headband, and basically this looks a little different than like your normal headband because you see it's very squared off at the top versus like, you know, the headbands that I normally wear that are like circular. And it does have like these little grooves that go around your ears because this is supposed to emulate the look of when you use your sunglasses or your glasses and you push them back in your hair, and it kind of just makes your hair look perfect. I feel like it's one of those if you know, you know things, but like for me, if I'm having a bad hair day, my go-to is to like grab my sunglasses and just put them back and use them as a like headband almost, and it gives your hair so much more volume and it looks really nice, but it doesn't give that same look that a normal rounded headband would give. So basically this headband is supposed to emulate the look of sunglasses without actually having sunglasses. So if it's raining outside or it's nighttime or whatever and you just don't want to wear sunglasses, you can wear this. So we're gonna see. I also think because it has these grooves behind the ears, it'll be a lot more comfortable than a typical headband that's like flat behind the ears and like kind of pushing on your ears. This is gonna like sit a little bit nicer like sunglasses do. So let's try it and go in and see. These were super affordable. They come in like a bunch of different colors and see what it looks like. Okay. Honestly, this 100% emulates the exact same look that you get when you wear sunglasses on your head. Like this is exactly how my hair looks when I use my sunglasses to push it back. There's just no sunglasses, it's just like a headband. I feel like it looks a little weird because it's boxy. Like it definitely looks different than like a traditional headband, but I don't hate it. I feel like maybe I should like wrap something around this, like a ribbon or a scarf or something, so you hide the fact that it's boxy, but then you get this same look to your hair. It's definitely gimmicky, but I do feel like I will wear this. It's not gonna be for everybody, and I know some people are gonna be like, girl, you're out of your mind and that looks crazy. I don't hate it. I really don't. Because it definitely gives you that same kind of fullness up here like if you were to wear sunglasses do. And on days when I don't want to wear a sunglass, but my hair is just like not it, I feel like this could be cool. I just feel like I would wrap it maybe with like a ribbon or something. So it visually looks a little less boxy, but we still get that same kind of result. All right, you guys, that is everything. Honestly, I feel like our makeup, everything like looks pretty dang good. So I can't complain. A lot of this stuff really, really good. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Everything will be linked down below, so definitely check that all out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.